Hello, welcome to my channel. This is the page that I'm doing today, and it is my day 10 of my Vlogmas 2024. And it's gonna be a page similar to one that I did last year, and I do this quite often. But I want to do it, and I think it'll be fun. So to get started, what I'm going to actually do is I have cut me a piece of paper that is 4 inches wide and 5 inches tall. So this is my 80-pound cardstock, and my plan is it's going to be a window page. So let's work on this first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take me a pencil, and I've got the Dylusions journaling block, and all the way around the outside I'm going to, because this first line here on the journaling block is 1/2 inch, so I'm going to line up the outside of my thing here with it up to that line and draw it down, turn it, and do the same. And continue that all the way around. And then what I want to do is I need to create my lines in the middle. To do that, let me move my book really quick. Okay. I'm going to line this up with the bottom of my thing here. And I know that 1/2 of 5 is 2 1/2. So I'm doing 1/2 inch strips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 2 1/4 and then 2 3/4. I'm turn it all the way around and do the exact same markings at 2 1/4 and 2 3/4. And then turn it to the 4 inch side, and I know that 1/2 is 2 inches, so I'm going to put a mark at 1 3/4 inches and 2 1/4. Turn it to the opposing side and do the same thing. And then I'm going to draw those lines in. Wait a minute, I might have... Now I have this, and I know that I need to cut out this, 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 and this. Those are my squares that I'm going to cut out really, really quickly. And to do that, I'm going to be using my finger blade and my Dylusions cutting mat. Alright, so now we're at this point. I'm going to take my little window piece and I'm going to bring it over to my page, and I'm going to figure out about where I want it to go. And I kind of want it to go lower because I'm going to tuck a tag behind. So I think probably about there will be fine. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to go in and we'll make a couple marks. I'm going to make a mark here real lightly inside the little windows, just a bit. Like that. Just the top and the inner side, and then down here and up here. Just like that, because, oh, I didn't make my mark on my other side. Let me put it back. Right about here. Because what I want to do is I want to stamp some things down to color in. And what I'm going to stamp is from the Dylusions Any Old Elf, one of my favorite stamp sets. I have each one of these, and I thought maybe I would put it where the elves are kind of peeking out the window. So it would be, let me pull this off. There'd be something like that, but I need to protect my bottom here, so let me grab me a spare sheet of paper really quick. So what I'm gonna do, move those out of the way. I'm gonna take this and I'm just going to protect down here where I put my little line. I'm gonna go up a little bit over it so I know I don't go down that far at all. And then I'm just going to try to stamp my little elves in there really quick. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take just down here on this bottom half, I'm going to take the Dylusions Doodle It stencil. I'm going to pick a spot that I want to use, which would be about there probably. And I'm going to outline them with my Sharpie Roller 0.5. Because we are going to make a brick pattern just on the bottom half. Just like that. And then for the top half, what I want to do is I'm going to take my Posca paint pen. I'm going to turn my book towards me here. And then I think, let's see, I think this is the top of my thing. So I will come down to, let me put my window over it again because I want to see where everything's going to land. Alright, so I'll come down just below that line. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to just draw a like red and white peppermint stripe pattern up here. Alright, now I know it looks weird at the moment. I am going to now go in and do some coloring. Color up the page a bit. And let's see what colors I'm going to be using. I am going to use the, I don't even know what all colors I want to use. So for the greens, I'm going to use Fresh Lime, Island Parrot, and Cut Grass. For the reds, I'm going to be using Fiery Sunset and Postbox Red. And then for the browns that I'll be using, I will be using Desert Sand and Melted Chocolate. So now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to decorate this up. Or paint the color of this up, let's say. Now that I have all my stuff colored up, for now, I'm going to start working on the window frame. And this is where my images are going to be stuck down. What I have from the Dylusions Christmas borders. I have stamped, colored, and cut out 2 of these and 1 of these. And I want, let me see, this one to go right across the middle here. Like that. I thought maybe it could go like that, maybe. Something along those lines. And then this is going to run down one side of the window. And this is going to run down the other side of the window. Just like that. And then I have from the Holly and the Ivy, I stamped, colored, and cut out half of this. And I figured I would just put it right down here at the bottom, just to fill that in. Lastly, I have, this is actually from the Dylusions Starstruck, It's usually a longer piece, but these are 2 bits that I had in my little bits and extra pieces box. So I just figured I would just put those 2 right up here at the top to look like snow falling down. And the reason I want to put these on before I put anything else, like attach the window frame to my book, is because I'm going to actually trim the sides, at least this side, the right hand side that's hanging over, so that way it will fit on my page and not hang over the middle. So let me get these stuck down on here really quickly, and I'll be right back. I just remembered, before I stick the other images on, I want to put my, this is embossable window plastic, but you can use anything like the wrappers, like the clear wrappers on the stamp sets or packaging. I want to put it on first, and I haven't cut it down to size because I'm just going to go in and I want to make it the exact size of my window frame, so that way, because I want to tuck a tag back here, and if I put it too low, the tag will get caught. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark where it goes. Roughly. And I'm going to make it that size. Now I'm just going to cut that out, and I'm going to get it stuck down with double-sided tape and glue. Alright, now, I'll move this for a moment. Because I want it to go in my book, just like this, I'm going to trim the leaves off of this side, and then once I get it stuck down, I'm gonna trim the leaves and everything that hangs over the side of the page. But in order to get on the book, first I have to trim the right hand side, so it would still be the right hand side. Now to make it into a pocket, I am going to grab the tag that I'm going to be using, which is, let me find it somewhere, hopefully. Here it is. Okay. Now I need to turn this into a pocket. So to do that, I'm going to put it where I want it to go. Somewhere, probably there is fine. Make sure I'm not hanging off the page too much and I'm not too much on the center here. I don't want it to go right up next to that line. I want to have a little bit of room. And this is the tag that I'm going to be using for this page, so I'm going to slide it back here, making sure that I cover all of those little images. And then I'm going to pick it up and go in, and it looks like I'll have room to put two, no, I don't know if I'll have room or not. Let me lay it down because I have my clear embossable sheet on there. I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna mark along the outside of this tag. So that way I know not to put any glue or tape anywhere on the inside here, only on the outside. So let me do that really quick and get it stuck into my page, and then I'll be right back and we'll start decorating the tag. Okay, so I decided to just switch over to the Tim Holtz number 5 tags because the 8 was just a bit too big to do what I wanted it to do. So now what I want to do here is I'm going to move my book over for just a moment, let that finish curing up, and I'm going to take the from the Dylusions Tea Time Treats. It's the cupcakes that are going vertically, and I'm just going to go in with my thing here. And first I'm going to measure out how many I would need to put on there, and it looks like I could do 2, and so I only need to stamp the top 3. That means I'm just going to put ink on those 3. Concentrate my ink strictly there. Bring my tag over, and I'm going to, I think I want it more so, actually I could probably put 4. Let's do one more. Let me do another one here. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to color them up in my Christmas colors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my black Posca paint pen and I'm going to outline everything here, and I might create me a little border around my little tag. I am leaving it the cream color just to offset everything else. And then back here what I think I'll do is when I write, I'll write in my red or my green Posca paint pen. So let me do this really quick and I'll be right back. Lastly, I'm going to go in with the Dylusions stickles, and I am going to go around the little bottom halves of the windows a little bit. And that is it, guys. That is my page for the day. My idea was to make it look like an old bakery, and that's why I did the breakdown here, and then this is to represent an awning over, and then little snow coming off the awning, and looking through a window you see the baked goods. And then my tag, when you pull that out, you see the little workers at the bakery looking out at you. But I have room, if I want, I can write over this. No big deal. But I'm actually going to end up writing in the back here. And I could write up here if I want to. So, hopefully there is something in this page that can give you some kind of inspiration for your journal pages. If you like the video, please give it a like. I thank you so very much for watching. And until tomorrow, I hope you stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.